Hi everyone. So after a bag I made recently, I've had quite a few people asking about how I colored my own cork to go with the fabric I used. So basically I wanted to use this fabric and I didn't like the way the plain cork went with it, and I don't have any other colors. So I just painted my own and did a bit of a painterly effect, so I thought it would match really nicely with the fabric, and it turned out really well. I have also made a bag in 2 tones of cork. This was my first experiment with colouring cork, and it really does work well. I've played around with it. It seems pretty tough. If you actually scratch like on concrete or something, the surface of the colour can come off. But I've even tried, I've actually had this one wet for quite a while, soaking it, and it's completely color fast. I've not had any color come off at all, so it seems to be pretty hard wearing using this method. But that could be down to the inks and the cork I'm using. So if you're going to try this method, please do yourself some testers. Some people have said that colors like red are more likely to run and be a problem. So please go ahead and make a sample and check for yourself that your inks and your cork work well, because you don't want any ruined bags or clothing that rubs against it. So the ink I used is this Dr. P.H. Martin's Bombay India ink. And it comes in these nice little dropper bottles, and just a little bit goes quite a long way really. So for this one I just used the violet and teal, and I'll show you how I went about doing it. So I just put a few drops of each color. It does use a reasonable amount, but I rather keep adding to my cup as I go than add too much and then waste. Obviously, if you're going to be mixing a color, these inks do mix quite nicely. You want to make sure you mix enough, otherwise you might run out and then struggle to balance the color. And then I just go ahead, I grab a paintbrush and I just go for it. So in this 2-color technique, I actually use 2 brushes so that I can try and keep the color reasonably pure. But then I do allow it to mix in certain areas. And it really is just as simple as that. Just have a bit of fun and do whatever feels right. Blend the colors into each other. And there you have some beautifully colored cork. It doesn't take terribly long to dry either. Just leave it for a few minutes. You can see these edge bits already starting to dry. Something else I've been playing with a bit is painting designs on the cork. So I thought, I have this fabric with these lovely dragonflies on it, and this cork actually goes quite nicely with the fabric, but it's perhaps a bit boring. So I grabbed a paintbrush and I used the blue India ink and just a tiny bit of black. The black is very strong and very overwhelming, so if you're going to add black to your color, really just add a fraction of a spot, because it does take over and then your color becomes too dark. So after a bit of experimenting, I came to a color that I thought went well with my fabric. And then you can just go ahead and freehand paint. So I really like this dragonfly motif. And you can just have a bit of fun and make some really personalized, unique cork. So as you can see, this is the one I tried earlier, and the blue I felt was a bit pale, so that's why I added a bit of black. So that's it, how to color your cork. Go out there, have fun, and share your pictures of your creations. Bye.